好，现在呢 I think you can hear me now from YouTube, right? Sorry for the technical problem. If you can hear me from YouTube, can you type me a 1 or yes? Thank you. Thank you, PRATH. Can you hear now? Yeah, thank you for everyone to help me to check the voice. 好, thank you. It seems the YouTube is fixed already, right? Okay, it's getting late. We want to thank you, Ahmad. So we want to say it's getting late. We want to leave. And how do you say that to a host, to the friends that they're hosting you? 要迟到了. Adrian, we want to say like it's getting late and we want to leave in that scenario. Thank you, Ricardo. 太晚了. Love Life 说太晚了. And if you want to like say politely to the friends who are hosting you, you want to say 谢谢 James Tan. You want to say 时间不早了. We can say 时间不早了. 时间 that is time. 时间 So late, and we don't want to say direct like late is 1. We want to say it's not very early anymore. It's getting late. So we want to say 不早了. 不 is not. 早 means early. So 不早 is like the indirect way to say it's getting late. 不早, 时间不早了. 时间不早了 is like time is not early right now. The time is like it's getting late already. 时间不早了. 时间不早了. 蔡库妮你好. Next sentence. So you want to say 时间不早了 we'd better go. It's like two sentences that you want to use together. 时间不早了 is getting late. We'd better go. How do you say we'd better go? NGANHH 说已经很晚了，我先走了。We can also say 我先走了，但是 you can say I'd better or we'd better go. We'd better go. Thanks, William. 我们说我们该走了。In this situation, we say 我们该走了。What is 该？你好 Nature Blood. Nice to see you here again. 该走了 So 我们该走了我们 we and 该 here 该 is short from 应该 like 我们应该吃东西吃健康的东西应该 is should So 我们该走了We should go. We'd better go. 我们该走了。Like, it's getting late. 时间不早了。We'd better go get some sleep. 我们该睡觉了。非常好 GUAN 说时间不早了，我该回家了。Also will do. 时间不早了，我该回家了。我们该走了都可以。我们该走了。Like, another example.It's time for lunch. We'd better have lunch. Or we'd better eat right now. 我们该吃饭了。If you say 我们应该吃饭了, it sounds very direct, very like formal. And in oral speaking, we can just say 我们该 do something 了。我们该走了。我们该 go. It's better go. And 我们该吃饭了。It's better to have dinner right now. 我们该吃饭了。The next sentence. So when you want to say goodbye to the host, like we'd better go, it's getting late, but the host wants you to stay longer, and he wants to say it's still early. It's still early. So in that scenario, how do you say it's still early? Your friends want you to stay longer at his place. It's still early. 对，应该的改 It's still early. Just now we had early, 对吗？ When we want to say it's getting late, it's not early anymore. Early, how do we say early? We say in the morning, 早上 early 早。对，那 how do you say it's still early? How do you say still? Let's take a look. Still, 我们说还 for 还有 there are still three 还有三个还 so 还 means still. It's still early. 还早呢早 early. 还早呢 呢 is to soften the tone, like it's still early to say, to stress your opinion, to soften the tone, like 还早呢时间还早啊NG 也可以。对，很好。你好 Kita 公，还早呢。所以 you want to say it's still early and maybe you want to stay a little bit longer, so you're suggesting would you stay a little bit longer? How do you say won't you stay a little longer in Chinese? Won't you stay a little longer? Nitric Blood 说 can you explain what is 呢 here? So you know Chinese we have a lot of like particles to add the tones, to add the tones of the language. Like when you are suggesting something, you want to say 吧 and we want to soften the tone, you want to say 呢还早呢 like it's still early, or you want to say 我还没吃饭呢 I didn't have lunch yet 呢还没吃饭呢。Won't you stay a little longer? Nitric Blood 说你可以不可以？你可不可以是吗？对，你可不可以？我们说 just now like what I said to use a particle to suggest something. This particle would be 吧 to suggest something. So won't you stay a little longer? We want to suggest that maybe can you stay a little bit longer? In Chinese we would say 再坐会儿吧. It's very casual and very frequently used. 再坐会儿吧. 再坐会儿吧. Let's take the sentence apart. 再 means again or do something like one more time. 再说一遍 to say again. 再坐会儿 like to sit for longer. 坐是 sit 对吗？坐下 sit down. 坐下 sit down. 坐会儿 Actually, the pronunciation would be 会儿一会儿. But here in our speaking, we would change the tone here into 一会儿. And of course, if you can also say 一会儿 like 再坐会儿吧. 但是 you can feel the difference, but you can feel the difference when you say 你再坐会儿吧. It's like very strong. 再坐会儿吧. Too harsh. You're not suggesting really friendly, like right? Like you want to say, won't you stay a little bit longer? But you are saying 你再坐会儿吧. Sounds very harsh, very tough. So if you change the tone into 你再坐会儿吧, sounds softer, right? 你再坐会儿吧. So in this case, 再坐会儿 we change to the third tone. 再坐会儿吧。Clinton 说你会不会唱一个中文歌吗？ You mean Chinese song？ 我不会。你再坐会儿吧。会儿 means a little while. A while is short from 一会儿。再坐会儿吧。吧 is a particle to suggest something. 我们吃饭吧 Let's go eat. 我们吃饭吧。再坐会儿吧。Won't you stay a little longer? 再坐会儿吧。Kita 光再坐会儿吧。So pay attention. This 在 not this 在，不是 at， 不是这个在。And if you're watching through Instagram, please come to my YouTube channel to see my slides. Otherwise, you might be confused. What are you talking about? Not this 在 but that 在。HASS 说我想吃一块苹果。Maybe you want to say 我想再吃一块苹果。再待一会儿，非常好 Jimmy. You can also say 再待一会儿吧，再待一会儿吧，再坐一会儿吧。Thanks for giving me all the likes from Instagram and also YouTube. Well, thanks for clicking likes on the YouTube as well. 下一个句子 ，next sentence. 下一个句子 We have something else to do. So usually it's like the host is trying to keep you trying to be polite, like, can you stay a little bit longer? It's still early. 还早呢，再坐一会儿吧。And how do you decline this request? How do you decline this request? By saying, we have something else to do. And we have to go. We have something else to do. Right, Lerato can come to my YouTube channel and to see my slides, so you know which 在。So we don't want to say directly like, well, I want to go back now. We want to say politely by using excuse. We have something else to do. This is a very useful sentence that I use very often to anyone, to any request that I don't really want to accept. I would say, I still have something else to do, and I need to rush now. I need to dash now, and so in Chinese we say, 我们还有事儿。我们还有事儿。So we have something else to do. 我们 we 还有 we talked about 还有 just now. 还有是什么？还有 still 事儿 is 是而我们还有事儿 and put them together would be 我们还有事儿，我们还有事儿，还有 means still 是，William 说我们还有点事情，对，事情 is the full word of 是 so this 是 comes from 事情 which means 事情 which means stuff, things. Like 你有什么事吗？ Do you have anything to do? 我还有事，GUAN 说我还有事，我还有。Or if you want to say like casually 说我还有事儿，我还有事儿。And for students just now who ask like 呢 you can also say 我们还有事儿呢 here to soft the tone. So see the difference? 我们还有事儿呢And HASS if you want to say 我还有其他事情啊 it sounds too direct and it sounds the tone is too harsh. Like I have other things to do. Sounds like this. Sounds like I still have something to do. So be careful. Don't use this very often because our is actually to emphasize what you want to say. So if you say 我还有事儿 it's like you are getting impatient. You want to stress like that's why I need to go now. You can say 我还有事儿呢 sounds softer, sounds more polite. 我们还有事情，我们还有事儿。And so next time when you when for example when people ask you out like are you free tonight and do you want to come to a dinner with me, you can also use this like 不好意思我还有事儿 I still have something to do so I can't go with you 我还有事儿 It's a really polite way to decline someone. 还有 that means still. HATM 还是 that means or. 还有 that means still. For example, there are three. I see people talking about 苹果 here in my chatting room. 我们说 we still have 3 apples. 我们还有3个苹果 We still have 3 apples. 我们还有3个苹果。谢谢 Thank you for all the likes. 好，下一个。So after you say 我们还有事儿 and you want to say we're leaving now, and now you already stand up from their sofa and you are moving towards the door. You say we're leaving now. We're leaving now. Of course, there are a lot of ways to say we are leaving now. So feel free to share your ideas. And I'm just trying to collect all the ideas, all the knowledge that you know, and give you some advice and give you some like sentences that we use very often. Seven Blood. Hello to see you here again. Seven Blood 说我们走了，非常好，我们走了。对 that is very like authentic. 我们走了。Like imagine you are standing up and say 我们走了。给他光说我们走了。And also you can say 我们回去了，我们回去了。So what is 回去？Leaving. So you can also say 走了，我们走了，我们回去了。William 说好的，那我先去忙了，也可以。Chiu 说 Can you give me tips for speak Chinese fluently? One tip is trying to imitate and follow me while I'm talking. So trying to imitate, trying to repeat again and again after native speaker. Like now when I'm reading out the sentences, you can read after me. Okay? Seven Blood, hello, 谢谢你。我们走了，我们回去了。Right, so 我们可以说combining the sentence with just now, 我们说我们还有事儿呢，我们回去了。我们还有事儿呢，我们回去了。We still have something else to do. We're leaving now. 我们回去了，我们走了。KHALED 我们说我们现在去了，你不说我们去了。Actually, it's maybe I need to talk about this a little bit. If you say 他去了，it sounds like 他去世了 like he passed away already, and 去 is like indirect way to say he passed away. So if you say 我们去了，it's like you know, you get what I mean. You better say 我们回去了。If you use 去 you need to say 我们去哪里哪里 to plus the place. 我们去饭店了，我们去学校了，这样。谢谢 CHOE Choi 吗？我们回去了。下一个 How do you say let's go? Because you went to a friend's house with someone else and you want to say now it's time to go, let's go. Seven Blood 说 YouTube 是一点点快。YouTube 你是说什么快呢？ 哦，心飞你好，Let's go。对，我们怎么说？Let's go。I see Cai Kunming and Nature Blood. They all use something 吧。对，because let's is like suggesting something, and we talked about the particle to suggest something. We say 吧。Back home，对，我们 so Caesar 说走吧，非常好。那我们说 Let's go，我说 You and me let's go。You can say 我们走吧，我们是 we 对吗？走 to go，吧 is the particle to suggest something。我们走吧 ，Let's go，走吧。And you can also say 走吧 for short。哦，Seven Blood， you mean the video 是在 YouTube is better to watch on YouTube，right？ Love Life 说我们还有事儿，我们该走了。对，很好。好，下一个最简单的 ，the easiest one， 最简单的是什么？Goodbye 。How do we say goodbye? How many ways do you know to say goodbye? I bet this is the word that you know, like together with 你好 learn together with 你好，对吗？Seven Blood 说再见，蔡坤明说再见，AHMAD 再见，再见。And have you ever heard like Chinese say 再见？下次见 ，Seven Blood 说下次见。HAS 说我们走吧，下次见。好 ，So I'll give you the standard version will be 再见 ，and why do we say 再见？你好，心飞 love。So what is 在？在 just now we talk about 在，对吗？在 like 再坐会儿吧，再坐会儿吧，在 that is to do something again。在 again 见呢 ？And what is 见？见，我看见 I meet。我看见你了 I see you I meet you。对 ，meet or see。所以再见 that means to see you again。再见 to see you again。So when you try to say goodbye to your Chinese friends, and what do they usually say? What do they usually say? Do they actually say 再见 a lot? Nature Blood 说拜拜，再见，下次再来。对 ，actually Chinese use a lot of bye, 拜拜，对吗？拜拜。So， 但是 Chinese will write as 这样，这个字 actually it is read as 拜。拜 means to show tribute, to show respect. Like when you go to the temple and you go to 拜 by the Buddha 拜。So 拜 actually means to pay, to show respect, to pay tribute to someone that you respect. So, but when it reads as goodbye, you say bye bye. Chinese also say bye bye, bye bye. Like I don't think I've ever seen 再见 to my mom because we are too close, and I always say bye bye, mama, like mama bye bye, like this, mama bye bye. Yeah. So because of bye bye, and do you know which two which two numbers do we use to say bye bye? If we chat through social media, if we chat, for example, we are chatting through WeChat, and what do we type to say bye bye? What do we type to say goodbye? 苏菲说 on drama, I heard a lot. 对 so on TV series, you will hear people say bye bye a lot because that's actually what we use most for goodbye. But when we chat through like social media, like WeChat or Line or WhatsApp, what do we type for goodbye? 你去不赖说不知道吗？真的吗？ So we type 8. Can you see my notes here? We type 8. Why do we type 8 to say bye bye instead of 再见 instead of bye bye? Anyone know? Why do we use 8? Yeah, sometimes you can send this emoji like waving the hand, 对吗？ bye bye. But we also when we use figures, when we use type just 8, that will be even easier than typing bye bye, 对吗？ Because 8 Chinese read as 8，对吗？1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8，八，对，所以88，我们说88。So the original version will be 886，对。So 88 sounds like bye bye, and 六 sounds like lo. Do you know there's a lo sounds like also a particle to soften the tone. lo. 886 sounds like bye bye lo, 再见咯 lo. Lo is like you talk to your friends and you say bye bye, and you want to strengthen the tone like bye bye lo, and which is similar to the sound as 六. So the full version will be 886. So if you try to search 886 in internet, 886 in internet, and there will be a lot of stickers by waving the hands, waving goodbye. 对 it's the same logic as 520. 对Scoot Association 7 Blood. So maybe later when you say 谢谢老师 bye bye, you can just type 88 the figure 数字 the number 88 886 886. 好所以 actually this is all for today because I don't want to take too much of your time, and like last time I got some feedback like maybe we want to put the lessons a little bit shorter. So today we're talking about when you go to visit your friend's house and it's already time for you to go, and how do you say to the host like well I need to go, it's late already, so let's have a quick review of today. The first one, you can read after me like what you always do. 时间不早了，时间不早了。So you can read after me and try to associate the English meaning. Try to test yourself. Do you get what we talked about today? And if you still have questions after we do the review session, and feel free to ask me, okay? 时间不早了，时间不早了。Next one, 我们该走了，我们该走了。 我们该走了 We should go. It's time to go. We'd better go. 我们该走了。And number 60. 还早呢，还早呢。It's still early. 还早呢，还早呢。你好 Terrell. And you came on our review session. Number 61. 再坐会儿吧，再坐会儿吧，再坐会儿，再 again 坐 to sit， 会儿 for a while， 再坐会儿吧 sit a little bit longer. Can you sit? Would you sit a little bit longer? 再坐会儿吧。Number 62. 我们还有事儿，我们还有事儿。事儿是什么来着 ？Remember 事儿。我们还有事儿 We still have something to do. The polite way to refuse. The polite way to decline someone's request. 我们还有事儿。63. 我们回去了。我们回去了。We're leaving. 我们回去了。我们走了。对 ，you can also say 我们走了。我们回去了。We are going back. 64. 我们走吧。我们走吧。我们走吧。Let's go. 我们走吧。The last one. 再见。再见。再见。Goodbye. 再见。And another way to say, like a more popular way to say would be bye bye, bye bye, bye bye. And when you type, you want to type the figure 88 because it sounds like bye bye. 拜拜 sounds like bye bye. 再见. Okay, so as I said just now, there will be the scenario like you want to say goodbye to the host that you want to leave. And next time, next Sunday at 8 o'clock, we're going to talk about this. Let me see you out. Please don't bother to see us out. Do come again. Give me a call when you're free. Like all those when the hosts are seeing you out. Like when you already stand up and moving on to the door. And what the host would say to you. Like how do you say see you out? How do you say like keep in touch? How do you say take care? Okay, so today I'll give you some like extra benefits. There are two memes that I really want to share with you. So the first one, if you are watching on my YouTube channel, can you see the picture? By the way, there are so many of you like who said you want to challenge me with the tongue twister, the shi, that one. Anyone tried? I didn't see many of you post the video or tag me. Anyone tried the challenge? So if you can see the meme on my YouTube channel, that is someone trying to type SHI shh. And that's how he feels. Look at his face. So if you watched my the tongue twister video, if you try the tongue twister, the shi, did you count how many sh sound do we have? Actually, just with one sound, how many characters do we have for sh? AHMAD 说 my tones is terrible. I tried but that failed. So I took a long time to make that video because I found that tongue twisters like one of the, maybe probably the best to practice the tones because it contains all the tones and every character, every sentence in the poem in the tongue twister, it makes sense. So it's quite a lot of fun to practice with that tongue twister and to practice your tones. Nature Blood read, all those characters are pronounced as sh with different tones. So if you really want to practice your tones, make sure that you want to make sure to check out that video out and to practice. And you can relate with this meme as well, for sure. The next meme. It says, how typing in pinyin feels like. When you type in pinyin, how it looks like. If you want to look at the meme, come to join me in the YouTube channel, please. Friends from Instagram. So, how typing in pinyin feels like. Look at this one holding the gun, holding the machine gun. That's me. And he's trying to type in pinyin. And look at the character I'm looking for. RAY, you can click the link in my profile, or you can read my story. And there's the link to go to my YouTube channel. Is that you when you type in pinyin? Is that how you feel like? So the character you're looking for is over there, right? And the last meme. Also, this is before you started to learn Chinese, did you think typing in Chinese will be like this? So in the middle of the computer, it says 中文输入. 中文输入. 输入 means to input, 对吗？中文, that's Chinese. Did you think like Chinese, to input in Chinese would be like this before you start Chinese? 中文输入. Okay, that's all that I want to share with you today. So I hope you enjoy the meme at least, and I hope you can relate. Oh, we are from Thai. You can type ขอบคุณค่ะ. Okay, so do you have any questions about today's lesson? If you don't have questions, please give me some likes, or please share to your friends after I finish the video, and maybe you can help me share to the story and to invite more friends to come to my next live lesson. And I see a lot of likes. Thank you. Any questions? 没有了吗？好 Okay, thanks for joining my live lesson today, and I really hope to see you next time. Ricardo said I learned a lot of useful phrases. Oh, thank you, as always. So if you missed some part of my lesson, you can come to watch the replay on my YouTube channel, Chinese with May. Okay, so also Instagram is called Chinese with May, and YouTube, Facebook, everywhere is Chinese with May. Okay, 好了，好 ，thanks for coming， 谢谢。And you can type, you can try to practice. 再见 ，how do you type 再见 ？How do you type 再见 ？Which numbers do we use? Nature Blood, we type 88. We don't say 爸爸老师. If you type 爸爸 in pinyin, it sounds like you are calling someone the father, 爸爸 because it doesn't have tones there, right? 拜拜再见. So I type for you. Thank you everyone from YouTube as well. Thank you for giving me all the likes. 对 AHMAD 拜拜了. See you next time. 下次见 also means see you next time。对的，下次见。再见。